Hey, what's going on, guys? TG here, back with another video, and today I wanted to go over why I'm loading up even more on Amazon and why I think that Amazon in itself is one of the best diversified stock picks that you can pick right now for 2020. So, obviously, we all know Amazon, and I talked about it in a video a couple days ago. Obviously the e-commerce giant, the AWS giant, Whole Foods, Twitch, they got it all. And like I told you guys in the last video, in itself, it's diversified, and you get some good diversification by owning Amazon stock. Now, I want to tell you why I loaded up even more on Amazon. Last time I said I had 30K worth of Amazon. We went ahead and bumped that up to 47.6K. We have just a little over 15 shares of Amazon with an average price of 3181. So you're probably asking, like, why am I buying so much Amazon? And what do I think about it in the future? So Amazon is just continuing to grow year over year, over and over and over. And the reason why it's growing so much is because it's really the only competition in e-commerce. I mean, there's really nothing else that can even compare to it. And I think this pandemic showed that brick and mortar stores, they just aren't it. And Amazon is. And people have started using Amazon, and they're getting comfortable using Amazon, and they're not going to all of a sudden switch back. So that's it. They're also using Prime. They like to get their stuff quick, and they're fine paying a monthly subscription to get Prime. Also, Amazon's video has been increasing as well with new shows and new movies that people get with that, which is an incentive to buy Prime. Now, I want to talk about one of the things that people don't talk about as much when they think of Amazon. Like I said, most people think of the actual Amazon.com, the store, and Amazon Prime. But I want to go over AWS, which is their cloud software, and how much revenue this thing actually brings in. So AWS obviously has increased significantly in the last couple years, but especially last quarter. Last quarter alone, AWS brought in $10.81 billion. Now that right there represents 12% of Amazon's total revenue alone, which is huge. Now, the reason what didn't grow as much last quarter was obviously the pandemic. A lot of companies didn't have enough money to go ahead and put into bigger AWS. And I feel like now that the pandemic is, we're seeing a glimmer of hope at the end, and we've started to deal with it. And, there has been stimulus for a lot of these businesses. I feel like AWS growth is going to be bigger this quarter than last quarter. Now, the great thing about AWS is its profit margin, and that's something that's incredible. From this 10 billion that they made, I think it was about 3 billion that was pure profit. Yeah, 3.36 billion out of pure profit. That's huge. Having that big of a profit margin on something that's continuing to grow and is the best and biggest in the cloud sector, that's huge. So that's another reason I'm very optimistic about Amazon and why I am excited for earnings and think it's going to be good. Another great thing is their Amazon Prime, that subscription. Amazon Prime, 9.21 billion in 2019 alone. Okay, and obviously we've been continuing to grow, and we're almost at 200 million subscribers. If we look at Amazon Prime members, it's continuing to grow and grow and grow, and they're slowly, as of last quarter, they were at a little over 160 million subscribers, and that's just going to continue to grow. And that's another reason I really like it, because that's constant revenue coming in every single month for Amazon. Another great thing is their Whole Foods. Okay, people don't really realize that Amazon also has physical stores, including Whole Foods, which brought in 17.19 billion in 2019 alone. And as of recently, their e-commerce sales on Whole Foods has increased almost 300%. So that is just tons of revenue as well. Another great sector in it is Twitch TV, which brought in 1.54 billion, more than YouTube gaming. So Twitch is obviously the biggest and the best when it comes to, streaming. And, Twitch Prime, that's also membership money that's being paid every single month to Twitch. Now, it's so many streams of revenue for Amazon, and with earnings coming up, I feel like this earnings is going to be a really good one, and I'm very, very excited to see how Amazon does, and I'm especially excited to see how AWS does. I'm expecting AWS to be over 11 billion this quarter. Now I don't know the exact one that they're saying AWS is supposed to bring in, but as of right now, we know that Wall Street is expecting Amazon to bring in $92.5 billion for the quarter. They did 70 billion last quarter, so it's obviously a lot, but I mean, with its continual growth, I think it's definitely doable. And one of the biggest things is we're going to have to see is the guidance for next quarter, which is obviously holiday time. So that's going to have what we just had with Amazon Prime Day, which brought in tons of money, and Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas. So you have 4 giant events right there that people are going to be spending fortunes on. And probably with, the pandemic still going on and brick and mortar stores not there, no one wanting to go into crowded malls with tons of people and have to wear a mask when they can sit at home in their pajamas and click a button and get their package in 2 days. People are going to choose comfort over that anytime. And, I expect their e-commerce sales to be absolutely through the roof. So I'm expecting the guidance to be incredible for quarter 4 of 2020. And I feel like that can be a big boost as well. Even if earnings aren't stellar from Amazon, I feel like their guidance definitely will, and that is going to propel the stock, to higher levels. And also, I still think they're going to do a stock split. It's 50-50, honestly. We have no idea, but I would think with current valuations of the stock being over $3,100 a share, making it more accessible to people, including your own employees, and, the average investor makes it very appealing. And I feel like it'd be a great move on management of Amazon to do that. So that is why I'm doubling down on Amazon. That is why I'm putting in almost $50,000 worth of Amazon. And I'm planning on holding Amazon as long as I have to. Amazon has not been doing that well. Recently in the past 3 months, it's only up 1.8%. And I feel like it has a lot more room to grow, So I'm going to be watching it very closely. And I'm going to continue to watch this stock just grow and grow and grow. We have a 1.5 market cap. And, some companies like Apple have a $2 trillion market cap. And Amazon is definitely poised for more innovation than Apple. Obviously, I love Apple. Don't get me wrong. It's one of the greatest companies, if not the greatest of all time. But I think outward future looking, Amazon is definitely probably one of the best because, brick and mortar stores are going to just continue to get less and less appealing. And, e-commerce is going to be the future. And nothing really holds a candle to Amazon and how much it does. So, with their diversified portfolio and assets, I think Amazon is great. And they have big profit margins, and now their Whole Foods is actually becoming profitable in other countries as well, which is huge for Amazon. And like I said, their AWS is just continuing to grow as more things go to the cloud. So, I'm here for Amazon for the long haul, and I'm fine, putting, 63%, almost 2/3 of my entire portfolio in Amazon stock because I believe in it so much. So guys, let me know what you think about Amazon and if you're going to be holding it for the long term. And also, guys, I would really appreciate it if you did subscribe. I found out that my viewers, only about 4% of my viewers are actually subscribers. So guys, it would mean a ton if you could subscribe and, show some support and, let me know how you guys feel about Amazon and if you think I'm making a good play, buying this much. So I'd love to hear the feedback. I'd love to hear how you guys are doing and what you guys are doing for your portfolios. But, I'm sticking with Amazon. Obviously, I'm diversified in a couple other things as well that are not doing too well as of right now. We have Wells Fargo and we have Workhorse, and then we have our CVM. We may have to buy AT&T as well if earnings are bad and it dips under 26.5. So, guys, it's tricky right now, but I'm banking on Amazon, and I think Amazon is going to be a tremendous play in the future and for earnings as well. So anyways, guys, let me know how you guys are doing, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thanks, guys. Take it easy. Bye.